All right. That was Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1, Episode 3. Anna, what did you think?
So, I feel like there's so much potential for them to be like a really great team and have really great teamwork, because it seems like already they're willing to tell each other good job about things.
Yeah.
Like, none of them are like too cocky to be like they didn't need help, or to be like, oh, I didn't actually need your help. And that's like a really like heartwarming sign to see, especially if like they're constantly in life or death situations. You kind of need to like have faith in the other person, or be able to like appreciate their skills and what they can add. Because like, you know, if you play a video game, like you have certain stats. Like, if you play, like, a mage, you know, your stats will be a certain way. But, like, you won't be as, like, on defense as another character. So it's almost like you have to realize that, like, your technique and your physical abilities aren't protected. Like, you're not fully well-rounded. Obviously, it seems like Itadori is, like, pretty well-rounded to an extent. I'm sure he has, like, maybe he's not as quick thinking, and he more just works on impulse. Like, so maybe that'll be, like, a flaw of his that he's gonna need other people's help for. And obviously, the girl, Nobara?
Yeah, Nobara Kurosaki.
Nobara. She, like, her attack can be long range. If a monster gets away, or curse, they look like monsters, a curse gets away, she can still kill them.
If it meets a certain condition.
If it meets the certain conditions, yeah. So... I mean, just imagine it. Like, that could be their, like, tag team. Itadori rips off one of their limbs with his super strength, and then, you know?
Yeah.
She can do the, what was it? Straw doll?
Mm-hmm.
Straw technique?
Straw doll.
Straw doll technique?
Resonance,
yeah. Loved that. The hammer was such, like, a twist. Like, you expect, like, a gun, a sword, like, a knife, more traditional weapons, a hammer and nails is not something you, like, immediately think of as a weapon. It's really unique. But it, like, reminded me, like, a throwing star or something. Like, they put into the fingers and then throw.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, or to, like, hit with the hammer. That was super cool to, like, launch the nails. And the fact that she snapped her fingers and they dug deeper. So cool. I want to know more about how is their cursed energy not bad? You know? If a curse is bad, but then they can have these jujutsu sorcerers can have techniques that use their own cursed energy, how is that not bad? How do they have to, like, be really careful with that so that it doesn't, like, create some evil something or another?
That's a really good question.
So I want to know more about that. I want to know. We got to see, like, Fushiguro's, like, dogs. I'm sure, like, that's in the same vein as the nails and the hammer for Nobara. Is Itadori gonna have anything like that? Or is just the fact that he is a vessel for a curse already, that's his thing? Or is he gonna have some cool weapon, some cool technique in the future? I hope he does. Honestly, that was a nice episode.
I really
like the dynamic. I think it makes me, like, you know, sometimes it's fun to have conflict between, like, members of a team in an anime that's, like, similar to this. It's nice to have that kind of, like, slow burn of, like, realizing that you should trust each other, forming the team. But it was kind of nice of, like, a change to see them immediately kind of be like, okay, you are valid. You have strengths, you know?
There was no, like, forced tension and conflict in between them, which was
I felt like
nice
it would have had to be, like, more forced character-wise.
Yeah.
Like, it would have had to be, like, a slight change in their personalities for there to be more conflict between them.
Yeah.
It could have gone where Nobara would have been like, oh, I could have done it without you. But I would have been like, oh. No, you couldn't. Like, you were about to be like, am I going to be the one that dies? Or both of me and the kid, you know? She was already, like, not giving up, but she was already thinking that she couldn't save the kid and defeat the curse at the same time. And she was admitting that to herself. So I'm glad that she was, like, fully like, oh my gosh, thanks for Itadori crashing through that wall somehow. How does he even do that? That's pretty cool.
She's a nice, refreshing character in an
Very
anime.
refreshing. I was expecting her. I mean, like her moments were just
Yeah.
comedic and funny. They were more like on a friendship teasing level. You know, it felt like Itadori teased her a little bit at the end, and she was like, "You knew what to say to like make me react like that," kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really refreshing. I liked that.
Me too. Real quick, we heard a little bit about Sayori-chan, quote unquote. I thought, like, I caught something on, I've watched this show how many times, you know, but I caught, like, when they were going over Sayori's, like, story with Nobara, there was a highway extension said to be put into the village, and village people were mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes perfect sense that once somebody from the big city also comes to their little town, they'd want nothing to do with her.
So was it just happenstance that she came, or was her dad maybe like the lead architect or contractor that was building that bridge or extension?
No.
Because that was the vibe I got, is that they weren't just blaming them because of them being from the city, but more maybe that the dad or mom or the parents were there because it was their job to work on relations with the countryside and have the construction go on without a hitch, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the vibe I got. Could have been wrong. I mean, they didn't actually say, I don't think, or give us like a real, like, hey, yeah, this is it. This is why they moved there. They obviously moved back after Backlash. So.
And we also learned that it seems like the curse's strength grows in proportion to the population around it.
So does that just like happen over time? Or say like you had a building and you suddenly filled it up with people? Would that curse then be able to, in that fight, gain the strength of being around a bunch of people? Or is it more just that those curses in this episode happen to have grown and been around for a while in the city?
You are asking good questions.
I am asking good questions. I'm so proud of myself.
I will not give you any answers.
I mean, you shouldn't. You should not give me any answers. Yes. So, yeah, yes, that was good. That was a good episode.
Sweet. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.
The hammer was such like a twist.